guys, it's Rocky from QLZ, and I am excited, very, very excited to be kicking off our first Thirsty Thursday, and it's with an amazing place called Slauterhouse Brewery in Auburn, Illinois. I love it. Right now, we are with the incomparable Alex, who's the operations manager. Good afternoon, good morning. What time is it, Alex?
Morning for me, afternoon for you.
Well, so this is an amazing place. It has such a unique vibe here. Just to learn a little bit about you, what brought you to the beer industry?
Actually, our owners. So I moved back home from school, started working for them.
Is there a moment in your life, let me ask you that, when you decided to go all in with this, or did it just kind of gradually happen?
So I started as a slaw tender, and then very quickly it changed into like a manager role, and then it turned into an operational manager role. And I mean, now we're looking at more properties and deciding what we're going to do next.
So 2 locations. That's pretty awesome.
Yep.
More to come, hopefully. Okay, cool. So when I walked in here, I was blown away because you go into a brewery, and I think what sets different breweries apart is their vibe and their history. So this place, obviously, I think was a slaughterhouse, unless you did a really good job of like dressing it up like one. But I think it was. Tell me a little bit about the history of this place.
We are the old Magros Meat Processing. They are located in Springfield now.
Yeah.
We actually just purchased the building next door, so we will be expanding our beer garden. But yeah, our tap room is where they used to slaughter some of the animals, and next door, which is very, very creepy right now. They like have all the drains where like the blood used to, like drain down. And actually our light bar up there is what they used to tie the cattle to when they brought them in.
Wow. See, I mean, some people could be like, little, but I think that's super
awesome.
Interesting. I want to talk about the beer that you guys have here.
Okay.
You said it was kind of like a smaller brewing operation. Do you do a lot of small batches? Tell me about your process.
We do a lot of small batch work, but we also contract to brew. So we just set up a new relations, but right now we contract to brew at Distill in Bloomington. We have one up there right now, but we've done 3 sets of cans up there in our big batches, so we can bring home like 30 barrels of stuff compared to the 5 that we can do here. We do pride ourselves in like the small batch stuff and like to get it out there and let people talk about it, try it and stuff like that. But like I said, it goes quickly. So if it's something that you really enjoy, you definitely want to take it, or you definitely want to get out here and try it because you don't know how long it's going to last.
Here's the deal. I want to talk about what beers you have. A feast of beer. I love it. This is super, super tasty looking.
Okay, so the first one we're going to start with is the medium rare strawberry milkshake. It is a double IPA. It's a 9.7 beer. You get some strawberry notes, some vanilla, some heavy cream. This one actually, so if you drink this like cold right out of the tap, it's gonna give you a different profile than if you're drinking it like towards the end where it's a little bit more
Interesting.
Yeah, you're gonna get more of like the milky when it's warm and a little bit more of the strawberry when it's
cold. That's so good. That is so good. It's so well-rounded. You definitely get the fruitiness. I could drink like pints of those. I could drink pints of those. Yeah. After 4, I'd be kablooey.
So we actually serve this one in an old style milkshake.
I'm gonna take that back.
Okay, you drink it. We serve that one in an old style milkshake glass. So it is kind of like a staple. During the summer, we tend to sometimes, put little strawberries on the side of them just for a different look when we're trying to be fancy.
This on a hot day, like crisp, cold. Whew. I'll drink this one while you tell me about the next.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next one is Grandma's Banana Cream Pie. It is a Bavarian Hefeweizen mix. I think this batch came out at like an 8%. It is, you get the banana, you get the vanilla, you get kind of that dessert flavor in a drink form. This one is a crowd favorite for sure.
That's so good, man. Do people usually make that sound after having?
No.
Has it ever happened?
You can see their eyes light up a little bit, but
Yeah.
I think they tend to keep the sounds inside of them.
Oh, God, so good. Now, are all of these always on tap usually?
So the first 3 are the majority. Those are our main staples. So usually we have those on tap. Right now we are out of the banana on tap, but we do have it in cans. So, but everything else, the other 3 we do house on tap.
Awesome. Okay, so I guess let's move on. I don't want to move on. I want to keep on drinking this.
You'll have time to chug them after.
Okay, thank you.
So the third one is one of our other staples. So it is the Across the Pond. It's an English mild. Like I said when we talked before, you see the color of it. So you see like the darker, kind of looks like a stout. It's a real light beer though. It's only a 4.6. It's got some like chocolate, espresso notes. Sometimes we have some people that mix beers, so like they'll mix a little bit of the banana with that one.
Black
or
and
like,
tan. Well, I like stouts, but I'm interested in this one because, I mean, yeah, you can kind of, it's not as opaque as some of the other ones
Yeah.
are. You can kind of see through it.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
I feel like people really like this one because they expect something a little bit stronger, but it's real light and
Oh,
flavorful.
man. If I know plenty of people who don't like Guinness that would love this.
Yeah.
Because it's not as Guinnessy as Guinness.
Not as heavy.
Yeah, not as heavy.
Yeah.
You don't have to like chomp it down. It's super rich, but it's light as well. I don't know how you guys did that, but congratulations, because this might be my new favorite out of the 3 that I've
And
had so far.
I get it. That one, it's probably one of our most popular in both locations. We sell a lot of them. I think it's a good, I mean, with it being dark, like sometimes I'll pour it for people and they'll be like, I asked for a light beer. And I'm like, I know, just try it. Taste the flavors in it. Some people don't like the coffee, like espresso taste.
Yeah.
So it kind of turns them away from it. But then they, like, if they do, they'll try it and they'll be like, oh my God, that is
Yeah.
a light beer.
It-
Like,
it's
I wouldn't tell you the wrong thing.
Yeah, it's not like too coffee forward.
Right.
You get like hints
Yeah.
of it. Perfect. Okay, cool. So that, Alex, was an amazing beer, a winner. I mean, we haven't had a loser beer. They've all been really, really good, but this is my favorite. What are the last 2 we got here?
This one right here is it's an ale, so it's a pumpkin ale. We added a little bit of coffee, coffee flavor to it. So it is a like coffee pumpkin. The name of the beer is Jacko-Ass Stampede. This one was a super popular one. It's one of our small batch beers. The last 2 will be small batch beers. I just wanted to put those in there because we talked about that. So these are ones we brew right in here, put our own little flavor on them. You get to try them as they go along. Our staff gets to try them. Some of our employees or some of our customers get to try them as they're brewing and stuff like that. And I feel like it makes it more of like a home-friendly place that like you get to come in, you get to see what's coming, what's like what we have, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's what these kinds of places are for.
it's
I
got-
like it. I like it.
This one, so this is the second batch that we've done. This one is a little bit sweeter than the last one. A little bit more, I would say, pumpkin flavored than the last one, which a lot of people have seemed to really like.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's not too sweet at all. It's like perfect. It's the perfect amount of sweet. Okay, wow, each one's better than the next. What's going on the last one?
Our final one is our smash beer. We call it Smashing Larva. It is flavored with apricot, so it is a single yeast, single hop, and single malt beer.
So what is this pretty light beer?
It is.
What would you kind of akin it to?
I mean, I would just say it's kind of an easy drinker.
Yeah.
That would be the biggest thing, is it doesn't have a lot of like the crazy flavors, and it's real subtle on the apricot. It's a nice summery beer. We actually did it in the summertime, and we took it to a lake party that we do every year, and we flavored it with watermelon in one batch and apricot in the other. And it was probably the 2 that sold out the best or the fastest.
It is definitely a summer beer. You can taste the fruit in it. It's super crisp, super refreshing. I mean, all of these beers I could get into trouble with. Absolutely. I mean, they're so good. You just keep on drinking them. And that's a good problem to have. You guys knocked it out of the park. Alex, you've done such a great job of showing us the different beers that you have, the staple beers, and talking about the place. It's just been incredible. Now, I guess my final question for you is, what is your favorite thing about beer? And you can't say drinking it.
Honestly, serving it to customers and seeing their faces like light up and their eyes widen, like when they try one of our beers and they just absolutely love it, or they try a flight. Like, I've been to a lot of breweries and stuff like that where like you'll go and you have a flight and you maybe really like 2 of the 5 beers or 2 of the 4 beers, and we have a lot of people that come down here that like 4 out of the 5 beers, or like all 5 of them. They could drink all 5 of them. So I would say honestly, serving the beer to customers and like being able to talk to them about it and get a sense of like why they like the beer, or honestly why they don't like a beer.
Yeah. And how
like
it could be better.
How it could be better. Especially we get a lot of beer lovers, people that come down, craft beer lovers especially, that come down and they want to talk to you and they want to talk to our owner and our brewmaster and stuff like that. And when they get to experience those things, because we are such a small brewery, it's just great to watch their faces like light up when they get to.
I couldn't have thought of a better answer. It goes along with everything that I'm feeling about Slaughterhouse, the beer, the care that they put into it, the customer service. So I implore you to come to Auburn, Illinois, check out Slaughterhouse Brewery, see Alex here, and she'll give you some great service, and everybody else will. And I'll see you here too, because I'm going to be coming here a lot more. So thank you guys for joining us.